News this morning, a shooting at a housing area for Kirtland Air Force Base. Here's what we know right now. One of the base's security police officers was shot overnight.
Now, police and airmen have been out all night long scouring this area looking for whoever did it. Our crew has also been out there all night. Let's get to News 13's David Romero. He's live across the street from the base right now. David, what's going on right now?
Well, Matt, as you can see behind me, there's still a lot of heavy police activity. This is on Maxwell and Gibson. That's the entrance to the housing area where we're told that the shooting took place earlier this morning, and the major cross streets near that are Gibson and Carlisle. Now, we do have very few details on the investigation at this point. Police have shut down Gibson between Carlisle and Washington. The base is handling the main investigation itself, but Albuquerque police have been out here to help find the suspects and set up a perimeter. Now, we have reports that APD has K-9 units and SWAT team out here looking as well. They also have a police helicopter involved in the search from the air. Now, we're told that the officer was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the stomach. There's no word on his condition at this point. There are also two key pieces of information that we want to pass along to you. Residents from the Maxwell housing area cannot get on or off of that housing area at this point. This is according to the command post public information officer I spoke with just a few moments ago. And also the Carlisle and Truman gates are closed at this point. There's no word as to when Gibson Boulevard will reopen or when those gates will come back open as well. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you for the update, David. Of course, keep it right here on News 13 for the latest on the investigation into that shooting. You can also check out KRQE.com. Elizabeth.
Our other top stories this morning. People up in southern Colorado are under evacuation orders this morning after another wildfire breaks out. This new fire was first spotted near Mancos around noon yesterday. It quickly spread to 400 acres. High voltage power lines and 100 homes are in the line of fire. Up to 30 homes have been evacuated so far. The Red Cross is standing by in case a shelter needs to be set up. And back here in New Mexico, there is some good news with the midnight fire. It is now moving away from Red River. It's burned about 375 acres since it started on Tuesday. Rangers, however, are still warning campers in the area to be ready to leave at any time if the fire gets out of control.
If you're like most people and you hate getting those telemarketing calls, listen to this one. It just might be one of the rudest you have ever heard.
I'm gonna f that in the ass.
I'm gonna sue you, and you're gonna owe me.
You're not gonna sue shit. We're gonna have a number to reach me at, you prick. How can you sue something you can't see?
All right, that is the cleanest part of the call that a guy named Michael here in Albuquerque says he recorded this week. The rest of that call is so vulgar, we can't play it on TV right now. Michael didn't want to show us his face, but he says he told the caller he was on the do not call list, and the man got out of control, then cursing, threatening Michael's family, even using the N-word. Michael traced that call to Boston, but the company there wasn't much help. He also got in touch with the governor's office, the Albuquerque police, but they say, unfortunately, there's little they can do to help, too, because it's out of their jurisdiction.
Police are still looking for the two men that robbed a family dollar store and shot a clerk. This morning, we have new surveillance video to show you. Police say this surveillance video shows the two men before they held up the store in southeast Albuquerque. The video is from a nearby car wash and shows the two walking by on Gibson near San Pedro on Tuesday. Now, police say the suspects then walked into the store and rushed the 22-year-old clerk demanding cash. Now, that clerk was new to the job and couldn't open the register quick enough. That's when cops say one of the robbers shot him in the leg.
There's other customers in the car, so I just kind of grabbed them and headed back towards the back of the store, and then found a room and that was open and just ushered a bunch of people into that room.
APD won't say if they have any leads on who these guys are, but what we do know is that they were both wearing big hooded sweatshirts. The clerk has been released from the hospital.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies are still looking for whoever hit a 13-year-old boy on his way to school this week, then took off. DeAndre Garcia was riding his bike to Taylor Middle School on Tuesday, when a car hit him and broke his leg near 4th and Del Pueblo. DeAndre says all he saw was a white Pontiac Grand Am with tinted windows deliberately driving at him, then hitting him and speeding off. Sheriff's deputy thankfully saw DeAndre on the side of the road a little later, but by then that car was long gone. Again, DeAndre broke his leg, but he is doing a little bit better now and recovering. And if you've been to Albuquerque City Hall recently, you have probably noticed that the escalators from the street to the basement where the council meetings happen are not working. And in fact, they won't be for some time. That's because the city found cracks in them back in May. It has to replace them and pay $350,000 to do it.
You can't buy escalators off the shelf because every depth is different, every width of these are different. They have to be designed.
The city even thought about putting in old-fashioned concrete stairs there, but it costs about the same as replacing the escalators. Until then, you can use the elevators that were just remodeled last year.
Today, if you decide to get behind the wheel drunk in Bernalillo County after getting a prior DWI, you will really lose out. People with at least one DWI caught driving drunk again in Bernalillo County outside the city will lose their car. Last month, county commissioners approved an ordinance allowing seizures of vehicles driven by repeat offenders. Now, it's just like the city's seizure law. If you have 2 DWIs, it will be a month before you can get it back. If you have more than 2, it will take longer, maybe never.
You know, DWI seizures have shown that they work. Okay, in the past, it's been a very good deterrent for people because it impacts not only the offender, but it can impact the offender's family and people who are enabling the offender.
Offenders can challenge the seizures by requesting a hearing. That hearing officer will determine whether the vehicle was properly seized. It can release the vehicle to the proper owner if the offender did not have permission to use the car. Nearly 150 families near the small village of Mountain View have received emergency water from the Red Cross. The Navajo Nation Rama Chapter House is without water because of a well pump outage. 180 cases of water were delivered to the area. No word on when the pump will be fixed.